From the Conley Center on the campus of Ironton High School in Ironton, Ohio, Ohio University Southern's Electronic Media presents the 11th Annual Ironton Classic Invitational, brought to you by Western and Southern Life and Fox Sports Radio 1230 and 1420 AM. Tonight's games are sponsored by Giovanni's Pizza of Colgrove, Coca-Cola Bottling Company, St. Mary's Medical Center, Ohio University Southern, Buffalo Wild Wings, Bartram & Sons, Rax, and Collins Career Technical Center.
And welcome back to Ironton, Ohio, here for the Ironton Classic, day 2 of the Ironton Classic. And alongside Garris Curl, I'm Christian Downey. And Garris, I'll tell you what, we are on tap for some good basketball here today.
Yeah, there's a full slate of games here today, and looking forward to another day of the Classic.
As the national anthem is underway here.
The first game of the Classic is going to be between the Ironton Lady Tigers and the Warren Warriors of Vincent Warren, and it looks to be a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, and Ironton comes in this game at 4-3, Warren at 5-3. Ironton is coached by Doug Graham. Warren is coached by Amy Colgrove. So going over some scores from yesterday, Colgrove defeated Ironton St. Joe 60-48. Chillicothe defeated the Ironton boys basketball team 59-51, and Huntington Prep defeated Wesley Christian 60-54. The 11th annual Ironton Classic. Really much looking forward to this. It seems like every year, Garris, it's always really good games, and last night was no exception.
Yeah, Mark LaFawn always has a very high-paced schedule up here. He's always got very quality teams and opponents for everyone, and I mean, it's just a classic that's a premier classic of this area.
Let's get to the starting lineups for today's.
We will also go over the starting lineups really quickly. First, for the Ironton Lady Fighting Tigers, it'll be Riley Schreck, a 5'9" junior guard, Ellie Williams, a 5'5" junior guard, Haley Stevens, a 5'7" senior guard, Jada Rogers, a 5'6" freshman guard, and Abigail Patterson, a 5'10" junior forward. And for the Warren Lady Warriors, it'll be Olivia Alloway, Summer Sabali, Molly Grayson, Caspin Ford, and Millie Ryan. As we just alluded to, Ironton is coached by Doug Graham, and Warren is coached by Amy Colgrove. Not too packed of a crowd yet here at Ironton High School, but I'm sure as the games go on throughout the day, we will definitely have more people file in for you.
5'9" junior guard from Sugar Land, Texas, number 2.
As you see on your screen, Amy Colgrove, the head coach of the Warren Lady Warriors, and that is Doug Graham, the head coach of the Ironton Lady Fighting Tigers. Moments away from getting game 1 underway between Warren and Ironton. The officials for this game will be Chris Meenick, Jason Meenick, and Danny McDavid. Pretty good crew, Garris, very veteran crew.
Yeah, this crew has a lot of history behind them. Two of them, Jason and excuse me for that, Jason and Chris. Chris is the dad, and Jason is the son. So a lot of history between this crew. You always see them running around with one another.
Very much. Tipping off for Warren will be Olivia Alloway. And Ironton going through their pregame routine, and that huddle will just be on the arc. And Doug Graham wants to go over some last-second preparation for his crew. Olivia Alloway will tip off for Warren. Tipping off for Ironton will be Abigail Patterson. Appreciate the officials looking over us, make sure we're ready to go. You see a lot of crews maybe don't quite do that. Here we go. We are underway. Second day of the Ironton Classic. The tip is controlled by Warren. Ball is controlled by Molly Grayson. Grayson passes it over to Ford. Ford around the arc to Alloway. Warren driving. That's going to be a tough shot put up by Salaby, and she will get fouled, and we'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Jacob Rogers, her first. For the Warriors, number 20, Summer Ciboli at the line, shooting 2.
And that foul will be on Ironton's number 24, who unfortunately we don't have on our chart. Salaby makes 1 of 2.
Basket, Summer Ciboli.
And Ciboli makes both. 2-0, Warren in the early going. And we have a warning issued by official Chris Meenick. It looks like that we'll try this again. We'll inbound the basketball, and the ball will go inbounds to, it looks like Ellie Williams, and she's going to get triple teamed, and she will get fouled. And that foul will be on Molly Grayson, and that is her first personal, team first. And we'll go to a quick replay of the foul. See, she gets triple team Garris. That was a pretty obvious call on that one.
Nowhere to go at all. That's pretty quick, 2 fouls in 16 seconds. So.
2-0 Warren. Inbound will go to Ellie Williams. Williams will pass it over across the timeline. This is going to be a 3-point shot taken by Stevens. She drills it. 3-2, Lady Fighting Tigers. 7.5 to go in the first period. Now here comes Ford. Ford looking for Summer to go. It's going to be almost stolen by the Ironton Lady Fighting Tigers. It's going to be taken at the right wing by Ford, right corner, looking for Summer to go with the basketball. Ford will then pass it over to Grayson. Grayson across the arc to the left corner for a 3. No good. And that rebound will go to nobody, out of bounds. It'll go right back to the Ironton Lady Fighting Tigers. 7:12 left in the first period. 3-2. Ironton leads it. And that foul, actually called a foul on Caspen Ford, her first personal, team second. And here's the inbound to Schreck. Schreck will then pass it across the center stripe. Looking for Summer. It's going to be stolen by Caspen Ford. Caspen Ford has a wide open lane to the basket. She's going to do a Euro step, lay it up, and in. 4-3 Warren. And here comes the Ironton Lady Fighting Tigers. This is Patterson down low. Patterson kicks it out to Schreck. She'll shoot a 3, no good. This rebound will go to Ironton. There's a mad scramble for it, and we have a jump ball. The possession arrow belongs to Ironton. 6:42 left in the first quarter. 4-3. Warren leads it over Ironton, as it'll stay with the Lady Fighting Tigers. Williams will inbound this, looking for Summer to go with the basketball. She will inbound this to Stevens. Stevens puts up a tough shot, no good. The rebound will go right into the arms of Molly Grayson. And then that will be another foul.
As you've been able to see so far, there's just a very physical matchup right now. It'll be interesting to see if they can stay this physical throughout the whole game and not get too tired.
Yep. Warren driving into the lane. Puts up a tough shot. They get it to go. Summer Ciboli. Man. Okay, they're actually call a, I think they call it travel, I believe is what they called. So it'll be Ironton basketball. And Stevens looking for Summer to go with this. She's going to pass it out to the right side. Tough basket inside by Patterson. She can't quite get it to go. Now here come the Lady Warriors on the move. Way down the court in the fast break inside to Ciboli. Ciboli will pass it out. 3-pointer is going to be taken by Alloway. That's no good. The rebound will go to the Lady Fighting Tigers. Now here comes Williams now. As Williams will get the play call from head coach Doug Graham.
One thing I've noticed so far is the player matchup. The height is very even. Not every player, they're about the same height. And makes them look a little taller than what
Yeah,
they
you make
are.
a good point there, Garris. I couldn't agree with you more. Warren looks like they have the tallest player on the court right now with Millie Ryan, but like you said, Garris, the height is very evenly distributed. And that will be another traveling call on Ironton. So it'll go back to the Lady Warriors. Here comes Alloway. Double team will be Grayson. Grayson will pass it inside to Ryan. Ryan gets it stolen from. And now the Lady Fighting Tigers on the move. This is Williams. Williams. Ironton trying to work the way around the arc over to Patterson. And a corner three for the Lady Fighting Tigers, and that's good. Riley Schreck drills a three from downtown, 5-4. Now the Lady Fighting Tigers lead it. 4:50 left in the first period.
The referee actually signaled that a two-pointer.
Two-pointer, okay.
Right inside the arc.
That was a good catch. Yeah, she must have had a toe on the line, so it makes it actually 6-5. And now here's Ironton again. Good defense by the Lady Warriors. Not letting Ironton do much of anything. Trying to drive it inside is Ironton. Can't quite get it to go. That foul was actually on Summer Saboli. That is her. That is her first personal, third team foul. And let's take a look at that replay. Six to 5. Warren leads it over Ironton. 4:27 left in the first period. And the second free throw will be no good. 6-5. Now let's look at that replay. Driving hard, Gary. You can see there, Garris just couldn't quite connect, but she did get the foul call. Good job to draw the foul.
Once again, a lot of physicality there. It doesn't seem like they're letting up at all.
Alloway drives baseline, and man, she can't quite get the basket. Good defense by Ironton inside. Another substitution for the Lady Fighting Tigers. Abigail Patterson will come to the ball game for Sophie Caines. Warren looking to inbound the basketball. The inbound go to Alloway. She'll shoot a corner three. That's no good. And the rebound will go out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Warren Lady Warriors. Olivia Alloway will inbound it. Grayson. Ironton playing a 2-3 zone.
This one's cranked over, that's his ball. This is your right here.
Grayson will drive baseline. She's going to get double teamed, and she will draw the foul. That foul will be on Jada Rogers, and that is her second personal, team third of the half. Still in the first quarter, 3:50 left, 6-5 Warren. Here's a elbow jumper from Grayson, that's no good. Now here come the Lady Fighting Tigers up the right sideline. Ironton looking for somewhere to go with this. Once again, Garris, man, Warren not letting Ironton have anything on the perimeter.
That's one thing. We're a little bit more normal to boys' games, but the girls just, it's crazy just how physical we've been talking about and not letting up. And you almost wouldn't expect that, but it's exact opposite.
Both these teams coming off extremely successful seasons last year. Last year, the Ironton Lady Fighting Tigers finished the year 19-6, and the Warren Lady Warriors finished the year 19-4. So both these programs, very strong basketball traditions.
Yeah, both had decent tournament runs as well.
Still a 6-5 ball game in favor of Warren. Nobody has scored for the past 2 or 3 minutes. Still trying to break some ice here. Now here comes Warren. This is Grayson. She'll be opposed by Rogers. Hard drive by Grayson, no good. The rebound will go to Jada Rogers. Now here come the Lady Fighting Tigers. She might go coast to coast. She'll try put up a tough shot. It is no good. A charging call will be called on Jada Rogers. Let's go to that replay. They say that's the toughest call in basketball, Garris. Charge or a block. It happens so quick. It's a bang-bang play. Good call, though, by these officials.
Yeah, and you're always going to have people that think both ways. That's, like you said, going to be one of the hardest calls to make.
Now here's Millie Ryan. Passes it out to the three-point arc to Grayson. She drills a three. 9-5 Warren. 2:20 left. This is Patterson. She'll pass it around to Rogers. And we have a timeout taken by Ironton. We'll take a timeout as well.
The 11th Annual Ironton Classic Invitational is brought to you by Western and Southern Life, Fox Sports Radio, 1230 and 1420 AM, Cole Grove Giovanni's Pizza, Coca-Cola Bottling Company, St. Mary's Medical Center.
And we're back here at Ironton High School for the 11th Annual Ironton Classic, coming out of a Ironton timeout. 9-5, Warren leads it over Ironton. What an inbounds pass to the inside. And Reyes Wilson can't quite connect, but Ironton will get some second chance opportunities. Schreck has it. She'll pass this over to Stevens. Wilson. She'll be guarded by Miller. Wilson. Ironton trying to get some good ball movement going. Wilson has it again.
That last inbound play, I was watching them in practice earlier today, and must be one thing that their coach is really wanting to focus on is inbounding the ball, because they run that play several times during practice.
It's really well designed, and that's going to be a turnover by the Ironton Lady Fighting Tigers. Abigail Patterson couldn't quite get over to it in time. Minute and a half left in the first quarter, 9-5. Warren leads it over Ironton. It's been a pretty slow-moving first quarter, Gareth.
Yeah, the points might not be there as they would be in a boys' game, but the physicality is at a whole different level.
Here's Warren. This is Madison Miller trying to go inside to Abby Smith, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Abby Smith. It'll stay with the Lady Fighting Tigers. Warren nursing a 4-point lead, 9-5. The Lady Warriors lead it. 1:15 left in the first period. Now here comes Ellie Williams for Ironton. Guarded hard by Andrea Place. Once again, fantastic defense by Warren. Not letting Ironton do much on offense. Ironton trying to move the ball around the perimeter. It looks like Warren playing a 2-3 zone. Ironton driving inside. That's Reyes Wilson. She's going to get blocked. And they'll end up in the arms of Madison Miller. She will then give it off to Molly Grayson. Grayson over to Miller. Grayson again. She'll give this to Andrea Place. Miller back to Grayson. Grayson, good pass inside to Miller. She's going to lose it. Stolen by Ellie Williams. Williams looking to go somewhere with it. She's at the baseline. She'll kick it out quick to Riley Schreck. Williams. Thought about the three, will think twice. Passes it over quick to Stevens. She'll take a three. That's no good. The rebound will go to Olivia Alloway. Alloway will pull up from deep. That's going to be an air ball out of bounds right back to Ironton with 2.9 seconds left. 9-5. Warren leads it over Ironton.
She had a good look on that. It was just, just a little short.
Yeah, she did. Quick release, just like you said, Garrett. Didn't have quite enough mustard on it. See what Ironton dials up here. It'll go to Williams. She'll throw up a 3/4 quarter. That's no good. And after 1 quarter of play, it's Warren 9 and Ironton 5.
The 11th Annual Ironton Classic Invitational is brought to you by Western and Southern Life, Fox Sports Radio, 1230 and 1420 AM, Ohio University Southern, Buffalo Wild Wings, Rax,
back here at Ironton High School for the second day of the Ironton Classic, the 11th annual. And there you see the Warren Lady Warriors, who right now have a 4-point lead, 9-5, getting ready to start the second quarter of play. And Karis, they played great defense. If you're Amy Colgrove, the head coach, you have to be thrilled with how your team played defense in that first quarter.
Yeah, they're not getting tired is the thing.
Yeah.
They're doing very little subbing, and they're able to stay right where they started at the beginning of this game.
So Warren will get the ball, will get possession to start the second half. Alloway over to Smith, right corner. Place. Now Warren trying to work it around the arc. They'll pass it inside to Smith. And that ball will go out of bounds off the fingertips of Madison Miller. Right back to Ironton. And the thing is, too, Gears, is that Ironton has played pretty good defense themselves. They just can't quite get shots to fall.
Yeah, and right now, as close of a game as this is, just a one shot could change the tempo of this ball game, and Ironton could easily come back and get the lead.
And that ball is stolen by Alloway. She'll save it in bounds to Millie Ryan. And now here come the Lady Warriors. Andrea Place, baseline floater is no good. It's an air ball. Rebound will be to Millie Ryan. It'll go out of bounds right back to the Ironton Lady Fighting Tigers. A substitution for Warren. Summer Saboli will come in for Molly Grayson with 7:22 left in the second quarter. 9-5, Warren leads it over Ironton. And now here comes Ellie Williams. Good defense by Andrea Place. This is Reyes Wilson. Wilson, she wants a screen from Patterson. She won't get it. She'll go opposite side. That's going to be another steal for Alloway. And here comes Olivia Alloway. Warren has numbers. She'll put up a tough layup. That's good. And it's 11-5, Warren over Ironton. Ironton upping the tempo now. This is Ellie Williams. Left side. Wilson. She'll be guarded by Madison Miller. Almost stolen by Miller. And now Wilson has to chase it down, and she will be fouled. And that foul will be on Andrea Place. And Reyes Wilson went down to the hard court pretty hard. And let's go to replay. And you can tell, Garris, that Reyes Wilson and Andrea Place really fighting for that basketball, and that's what coaches preach. They really want their teams to get the loose ball.
Yeah, as you can tell, both teams fully committed to that, and they both just kind of hit each other in the process, and that's kind of how that come about.
Very, very quiet in this gym now. You can hear a pin drop, it seems like. And we'll get another replay. Here's a great angle. Look at that. Great job by our camera crew. Very good angle.
I think it was kind of more of a slide, too. And Warren come in there. It was, as you could tell, none of it was intentional at all. And it looks like she's going to be able to walk off with a little bit of help.
Yeah, I don't think it's intentional at all, like you said, Garrett. Just two players really hustling for the basketball. I don't know if Reyes Wilson quite knew how close Andrea Place was to her. So that substitution will now, it'll bring in that'll bring in Sophie Caines. Sophie Caines will come in for Reyes Wilson. It'll be Ironton basketball. The inbound will be Riley Schreck. She will inbound this to Ellie Williams in the backcourt. 11-5, Warren over Ironton. 6.5 to go in the second quarter. Oh, good move by Williams. Elbow jumper is no good. This rebound will go right to the arms of Patterson. Williams, Schreck. Schreck has it, right side. She'll swing it around to Stevens. Three-pointer for Stevens, good. And that is just what Ironton needed, 11-8. Warren, 5:50 left in the second quarter, and boy, these teams trading punches.
And Haley Stevens has 6 out of the 8 points for the Ironton Tigers.
Alloway's baseline jumper is no good. Sophie Caines rebound. The Lady Tigers are on the move again. This is Ellie Williams. Williams passes it out. Stevens, another three for her. That's no good. This ball will bounce out of bounds, and it'll go to Warren. Another substitution for Warren. It'll be Molly Grayson. She will come in for Summer Saboli. 5.5 to go in the second quarter. 11-8, Warren over Ironton. Now here comes Saboli. She'll give it off to Ford. Saboli again. She'll fake the pass out, put up a shot. It's blocked by Canes. And now Ellie Williams charging down the floor for the Lady Tigers offense. She'll then get a screen from Canes. She will drive the baseline. Stevens. Canes at the elbow. Williams passes it to Canes. Looking for Summer to go with this. Good pass from Canes to Stevens. Puts up a shot, no good, but she's fouled.
She's able to draw the foul there and get a chance to shoot too.
Now let's go to that replay. Once again, what an angle. Our camera crew doing a fantastic job. You can clearly see the foul. And Haley Stevens is at the line for 2 shots. And she will eye-bend fire. The free throw is no good. Stevens, one more to shoot. That free throw will be good. So Stevens makes 1 of 2. It's 11-9 Warren. 5 minutes left in the second quarter of play. Alloway down the court. She puts up a tough shot from the baseline. That's no good. This rebound will go to the arms of Saboli. She'll shoot it. That's good. 13-9. Warren leads it. Both these teams, Garris, going back and forth.
Both these teams are coming off of their losses, their last game. Both teams come up in defeat, so someone's hungry. They're both hungry for a win today.
And that floater from Schreck is no good. And here come the Lady Warriors. Middler down the court to Alloway. Alloway. Caspin Ford for 3. No good off the front iron. That rebound will go to Olivia Alloway. Alloway to Caspin Ford. Ford, she'll drive it hard. Put up a tough layup. That's no good, but she gets fouled. Let's see who this foul is on. It looks like that will be Sophia Canes. That is her first personal, 5th team foul. Caspin Ford at the line for 2 free throws. Let's take a look at that replay. Once again, Caspin Ford driving. Good job to draw the foul on Sophia Canes.
It's close enough for she almost got the bucket too, so that would have been an old-fashioned 3-point play.
Yeah, and Ford makes both of the free throws. 15-9. Warren leads it over Ironton. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Seems it's like this first half has been a while. That first quarter was a long one. This is Stevens, top of the key. Drives it, kicks it out to Schreck. She'll shoot a 3-pointer. That's no good. The rebound will go to Alloway. She'll save it to Abby Smith, and it'll go out of bounds. And it'll stay, it appears, with the Ironton Lady Fighting Tigers, and it will. Ellie Williams will inbound it.
Warren had multiple opportunities to get the ball in there and head down the court, but just wasn't able to corral it in.
Schreck, she'll get a screen from Canes. She'll then give it off to Canes between the circles. Good defense by Warren. Again, they've just played great defense the whole game so far. Schreck works it around to Williams. Catch and shoot 3-pointer, no good. And we have a foul. And once again, that foul is on Sophia Canes. That's her second personal, 6th team foul. One more foul for Ironton team-wise, and they will put Warren in the bonus. Here's Smith inside, puts it up, lays it in. Good play right there by Warren. 17-9. Warren over Ironton, 3:05 left in the second quarter. This is Smith. She'll get a screen. Patterson drives it, floats it up, no good. The rebound will be to Abby Smith of Warren. Now the Lady Warriors down the court. Miller. Warren driving. That's a basket, no good by Banks. Williams down the court for Ironton. Williams around the arc, she'll get a screen. 2.5 left, 17-9 Warren. Here's Schreck at the elbow. She'll then pass it out to Sophie Caines. Caines driving, puts up a tough layup. Oh, she gets it to go. How about that from Sophie Caines? 17-11. Warren over Ironton, 2:10 left. Here's Miller. Miller to Smith. Smith fires one to Alloway. Banks, she'll shoot a long two-pointer. That's good.
2 baskets so far this game. Almost three-pointer, about a half a foot on both of them.
19-11, Warren over Ironton. 1:50 left in the second quarter. Here's Patterson. Schreck, right side. Looking for someone to go with the basketball. Once again, great defense by Warren. Caines to Williams. Williams in the corner to Stevens. She'll drive baseline. She'll lose it out of bounds, and it'll go back to Warren. And a substitution for Warren. It'll be Summer Saboli, and she will come in for Madison Miller. 90 seconds left in the second quarter. 19-11, the Lady Warriors lead, the Lady Fighting Tigers. Here's Saboli over to Grayson. That's no good. Smith the rebound. It's going to be stolen off the shot from Caines. She'll then help out to Williams. Down the court to Schreck. It's going to be stolen. Almost. Caines will then flip it off to Schreck. There's a whistle. And it'll say that the ball went out of bounds. It'll go back to Warren with 1:03 left in the second quarter. 19-11. Warren. This is Grayson this time. Molly Grayson. Saboli. Grayson gets a screen from Smith. Grayson will drive it hard. She'll go up for the shot. She will then get fouled. And that foul will be on Ellie Williams. So now Warren is in the bonus. However, Molly Grayson will shoot 2 shots. Trying to extend the lead to double digits. Grayson is. If she can make both, she makes one. 20-11. And if she can make this one, it'll be the largest lead for Warren here in the first half. The second free throw will be good as well. 10-point game. .43 seconds left, and that's going to be another foul, a shooting foul, and this foul will be on, no signal yet. They were going to call it on Molly Grayson, so that is her second, team 6th, and Haley Stevens is at the line for 2 free throws. Trying to get this game back into single digits. Her first free throw is good. Substitution for Warren. Andrea Place will come to the ball game for Molly Grayson. 42 seconds left in this first half. 21-12 Warren. One more free throw coming for Haley Stevens. She will eye Ben fire. The free throw's good. She makes both. It's back to an 8-point game. 21-13 with 40 seconds left. Here come the Lady Warriors. Saboli gives it off to Alloway. She'll get double teamed. And that ball's going to go right to us, and we just about got ran over.
We've had all type of excitement right in front of us.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It'll go to the Lady Tigers. Caines will inbound the basketball. 25 seconds left. Ironton and Garris probably going to keep this until the end of the quarter. They're actually going to shoot it with Stevens. That's no good. Smith the rebound with 15 seconds left. Now here comes Place. Place, Warren has numbers. Pass it off to Banks. It's blocked by Schreck. 9.6 seconds left. 21-13. Warren over Ironton.
That play was all ball too, so very good block by Schreck.
Banks will inbound this. to Saboli. Good move by Saboli. She'll lay it up and in for 2 points. 23-13, 1 second left. Williams puts up a half-court shot. No good.
Warriors 23, Fighting Tigers 13.
And what an effort that was.
Yeah, and one of the biggest things to see so far for Ironton is the performance of Haley Stevens. 9 points out of the 13. Coach has to be happy about that.
No doubt about that. We'll look up at the scoring for Warren. Abby Smith had 2 points. Olivia Alloway had 4 points. Summer Saboli had 4 points. Molly Grayson has 7. Caspen Ford has 4. And Savannah Banks has 2. So here in a few moments, I think we might try to get an interview with Warren head coach Amy Colgrove.
We're going to send it over to Don.
And let's go to Don Moore for the interview.
Okay, I've got Coach Colgrove with me right now. And Coach, points in transition?
Well, we're giving up too many. We're giving up too many open shots in the transition, and we're trying to push the ball, get some easy points, and we're just not filling the lanes and getting out to the right spots. We've got a few points, but not what we would like to see.
What do you do the second half to keep this 10-point lead?
We got to pick it up on the defensive end. It all starts on the defensive end, and we're playing a little bit sluggish, and we're just not out in the passing lanes. We're kind of just chasing behind people and just not playing fundamentally sound.
Okay, appreciate it. Let you get back with your team.
Thank you.
Back to you, Christian.
All right, thank you, Don, for that interview with Coach Amy Colgrove of the Lady Warriors, who right now lead it by 10, 23-13 at the half. We're going to take a quick commercial break and be back in a few moments.
The 11th Annual Ironton Classic Invitational is brought to you by Western and Southern Life. Fox Sports Radio 1230 and 1420 AM. Bartram and Sons. Collins Career and Technical Center.
And welcome back here to Ironton High School, day 2 of the Ironton Classic. Coming out the halftime break, Warren leads Ironton 23-13, up by 10. Here in a few moments, we will get the second half underway. The first game of day 2, Garrison. That first half was a very competitive first quarter. Warren started to kind of pull away in the second quarter, however.
Yeah, after one, it was 11-5, Warren over Ironton. And as Christian just said, your halftime score, Warren 23-13.
Ironton will get the ball to start the second half. Riley Schreck will inbound the basketball. And here we go. She will inbound this. They want Ellie Williams. Good defense by Grayson. She'll instead give it off to Sophie Keynes. Williams. Good defense by Grayson. Three-pointer from Schreck. That's no go. Yeah, yes, it is good. How about that? Initially, it hit the front iron, bounced up in the air about 5 or 6 feet, then got the friendly roll in. 23-16 Warren.
If Ironton would have had a couple of those buckets like that fall in the first half, this could be a whole different ballgame.
Three-pointer from Grayson, and she got it. Well, that didn't take long, Garris. Both these teams answer each other with three-pointers. 26-16, Lady Warriors. Just started the third quarter of play. Ironton working their way around the arc. Pull-up jump from the elbow is Keynes. That's no good. The rebound will go to Saboli. Down the court to Alloway. Alloway will lay it up. No, it's going to be short, and then it will roll out of bounds. Back to Ironton. Wow. Normally Olivia Alloway. Miss automatic, and let's take a look at that replay. That missed free throw from Olivia Alloway. Looks like
Probably
that Schreck might have got a fingertip on it.
And a little fear that didn't know how close her defender was.
Here's Williams. She'll get double teamed. She'll then pass it off to Rogers. It's going to be stolen by Warren. And now here comes Caspen Ford. Caspen Ford, good pass inside to Millie Ryan. She'll put it up. That's no good. She'll get her miss. And now there's a mad scramble for it. Let's take a look at that foul. Boy, These players, Garrett, they are just fighting for the basketball. Sophie Keynes and Millie Ryan. And that's Millie Ryan's second personal first team foul. Go back to Ironton, over to Jada Rogers. Keynes this time. She'll be guarded by Ryan. Stevens. Alloway will steal it. And now here comes Olivia Alloway. Alloway will pass this out beyond the arc to Grayson. Grayson to Saboli. A long two-pointer's no good. Sophie Keynes the rebound. And now here come the Lady Fighting Tigers down by 10, 26-16 Warren. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Here's Keynes. She'll be guarded by Millie Ryan. Keynes will try to get it to Riley Schreck. That's going to be kind of an errant pass. And it'll go back to Warren.
Yeah, Alloway was right there and really no room, but she thought maybe she'd get the ball on the backside to where only she could get to it, that she might be able to corral the pass.
And it's only a 10-point game, Garris, but it kind of feels like 10 points in this game kind of feels like 15 or 20.
Yeah, the way they started the second half, anything can happen now.
And Alloway will drive it inside. She will get fouled on the shot by Haley Stevens. So Olivia Alloway will go to the line for 2 shots. Let's take a look at that replay. Good job to draw the foul by Alloway. Here's Alloway. She will eye bend and crank a free throw, and that's good.
Alloway player that's good all the way around. Her offensive side of the ball, defensive, just all around a good player for.
Only a sophomore, Garris. Man, she's going to be very good here in a couple of years. She misses her second free throw, 27-16, and once again, Olivia Alloway almost gets another steal. She can't quite keep her balance on the sideline. It'll go back to Ironton.
As you were talking, Amy Colgrove has to be very pleased that she will be back for the next 2 years.
And again, Garris, Olivia Alloway just about stole it again. And let's take a look at this replay by Olivia Alloway. I mean, she is just a ball hawk defensively. And there's another steal. This time it's by Molly Grayson. Grayson back to Ford. Ford over to Ryan. Ryan kicks it out. Alloway for a 3. Got it. Olivia Alloway. She is on fire right now. 30-16. A 14-point lead for Ward, the largest lead of the game. Keynes down the court to Rogers. She'll then pass it over to Williams. Schreck right corner for a 3. Though good. That rebound will go to Millie Ryan. Alloway down the right side. She'll then drive it inside. She'll lay it up and in.
Alloway right now is just in the middle of everything.
And Millie Alloway's on a tear.
I think if she had an opportunity, she'd be in the middle of Ironton's huddle. She's in the middle of everything that much.
32-16, Warren over Ironton. 4:50 left in the third quarter. And right now, Garris, Olivia Alloway just running amok on this Ironton defense.
Yeah, they have, as of right now, they have no solution to solve their problem there.
Now let's take a look at Olivia Alloway. She can drive it, she can shoot it, she can shoot the free throws. And right now she's doing everything for the Warren Lady Warriors.
And like you said, only a sophomore, so 2 more years to improve her game. So.
Only a sophomore. 32-16 Warren.
It seems to be common. You'll have a lot of times teams will have one sophomore that just stands out, and she's the one.
She is the one, no doubt about that. And here we go. It'll be Ironton basketball. Jada Rogers will inbound it. She'll give this to Ellie Williams. And look at this. Warren breaking out the full court press. Stevens will lose her balance. She'll have to flip this behind her to Williams. Williams over to Jada Rogers. And once again, the ball. Oh, Garris, I hope you're okay.
I'm awake.
Oh, man. Yeah, that'll get you awake. Boy. And we are in the line of fire right now.
It has to be our sideline. It can be the other side.
It must be. It must be. Ironton will inbound it. This is Schreck. She will give this in the backcourt to Ellie Williams. Williams. She'll work her way over to Schreck in the corner. And Shrek is going to get double teamed. Actually, they're going to say she stepped out of bounds, and it will go back to Warren. 4:25 left in the third quarter, 32-16, Lady Warriors. Here's Saboli, Grayson. Now this is Banks. That's a three-pointer rather for Saboli. She can't connect. The rebound will go to Alloway. She'll shoot a three, and she drills another one. Olivia Alloway.
I think we know who Warren's player of the game is.
Oh, yes, no doubt about that. 35-16. Now here's Ironton again. This is Jada Rogers. Driving baseline is Stevens. She'll get blocked by Caspen Ford, and guess who has it? Olivia Alloway. She'll pass it up to Grayson Saboli. Long three from Caspen Ford is no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll go right back to the Lady Fighting Tigers. Boy, that was a long three taken by Caspen Ford. She is fearless out there from behind the arc.
Yeah, I think earlier in the game the story was who's going to get tired quicker, who's going to wear down. But now I think the story is, can Ironton stop Alloway?
Yeah, trying to control the bleeding here. Here's Ironton. Stevens passes it. It's going to be stolen by Caspen Ford. And now here comes the 5'8" junior over to Alloway, stolen by Patterson. Williams.
Looked like Riley Schreck kind of was trying to guard, put her hands up, and the ball hit the back of her hands, and they were able to get the turnover.
And that's another steal from Saboli off to Grayson. She'll lay it up and in. Good transition offense.
Like Ironton's going to call timeout.
3:02 left. 37-16, Warren leads it. We'll take a quick commercial break. We're back.
The 11th Annual Ironton Classic Invitational is brought to you by Western and Southern Life. Fox Sports Radio 1230 and 1420 AM. Bartram and Sons. Collins Career and Technical Center.
And we are back here at Ironton High School. 3:02 left in the third, 37-16 Warren. Let's take a look at a replay. Look at this, Garris. Summer Saboli pass off to Molly Grayson. That is just fantastic court awareness and team chemistry.
Yeah, and she's small, very shorter compared to the rest of the players, but she's definitely not afraid to get in the middle of everything.
And right now, Gareth, I think if you're Coach Doug Graham for Ironton, you have to find some way to stop the bleeding, because right now Warren's starting to pull away a little bit here.
The issue is, I think if you stop Alloway, they've got several other people they could go to lead their team, and Ironton's definitely running out of time.
They are. Yeah, time is not of the essence for the Lady Fighting Tigers, down by 21. Need to figure out something very quickly. Once again, it's a full court press by Warren. This is Rogers now. Rogers drives it, and she will get fouled. It'll be a blocking foul as official Danny McDavid goes over to the scores table, makes the call. This foul will be on. Now let's take a look at the replay. And there's your foul call. That foul was on Savannah Banks. Here's Williams. Elbow jumper is blocked by Saboli. And now there's another scramble for the basketball as Patterson's on the floor. And there's more players on the floor than there is wood and wax. And finally, Williams ends up with it. Williams looking to go somewhere. Good defense by Warren. Rogers driving inside. Tough layup is no good. She gets fouled. Let's take a look at that foul call. Foul call by. And what an angle that was by our camera crew. Fantastic job they have done so far in this first game today. That free throw by Jada Rogers is no good. 37-16. Warren over Ironton. 2:23 left in the third quarter of play here at Ironton High School. The 11th annual Ironton Classic, day number 2, game number 1. The second free throw from Rogers is good. She gets it back to a 20-point game, 37-17, 2:20 left, and now here comes Savannah Banks. She'll get bumped and fouled. And that foul will be on Jada Rogers. We'll stay with the Lady Warriors. Banks will inbound the basketball for Warren. She'll get this inbounds to Grayson. Miller inside to Banks. Too high of a pass off the fingertips of Banks, right back to Ironton.
Looked like our cameraman was getting a little action there. Went up and hit the lens on the camera.
Oh boy, hopefully it's not broken. And Saboli just about steals it. Warren really giving Ironton fits with this full court press. 2:11 left in the third quarter, 37-17 Warren. Here's Ellie Williams. She'll give this over to Riley Schreck. Patterson. Now here comes Schreck again. Schreck will get double teamed. And that will be stolen by Saboli. Saboli across center stripe. Three-pointer from Alloway, no good. Shocking miss the way she's played this third quarter. Rebound is to Ellie Williams. Williams, she'll get double teamed. And this will be stolen by Savannah Banks. Banks running the length of the floor. Warren has numbers. Banks puts up a layup and no good. Rolls off the side of the rim. The rebound will be to Patterson. And it will go out of bounds. It'll stay with Warren.
I think Gabe McCroger is just trying to, for this full court press, just trying to get the game just out of hands where they can settle down and try to burn some time.
Substitution for Ironton. It looks like Sophie Caines will come in for Jada Rogers. And Andrea Place will come in. And we have another timeout taken. Looks like it's just a 30-second timeout. We will take a break and be back right after this.
The 11th Annual Ironton Classic Invitational is brought to you by Western and Southern Life. Fox Sports Radio, 1230 and 1420 AM. Ohio University Southern. Buffalo Wild Wings. Rax.
All right, we're here back at Ironton High School. Taking a look at the Lady Warriors right now, who lead it by 20, 37-17. And right now, Garrison, this third quarter, they have just lit it up from the field.
Yeah, Warren is pulling everything out that they've got and trying to put this game away and move on to Parkersburg South, who they'll play next.
Banks inbounds this to Grayson, who takes a three. That's no good. Smith gets the rebound, puts it back up, and that's no good, but she gets fouled, and she'll go to the line for two shots. That foul will be on Sophie Caines, her third personal, team third. And Abby Smith at the line for a couple gratis tosses. Smith will lie bin fire. The free throw's good. 38-17. Lady Warriors lead it. Another free throw from Smith. And that free throw will be no good. The rebound will be to Caines. She gives off to Williams.
I believe that's Warren's first miss at the free throw line today.
I believe you're right. Schreck, baseline floater is good. 38-19 Lady Warriors. 1:10 left in the third quarter of play. This is Grayson, the junior, getting the play call from head coach Amy Colgrove. Banks this time right side. Place. This is Grayson again. She'll pass over to Andrea Place. Working her way around the arc. Miller. Back to Savannah Banks. Banks to Miller. And Miller zigged when Banks thought she was going to zag. And it's going to be stolen by Stevens. And looks like she's going to go out of bounds. 33 seconds left in the third quarter. 38-19 Warren. So Banks will inbound the basketball. She'll give this over to Andrea Place at center circle. She'll get double teamed. And there's a jump ball called by Danny McDavid. The possession arrow stays with Warren. Banks will Inbound it once again. This time she'll give it inbounds to Molly Grayson with 23 seconds left. Grayson driving baseline, floater for her. That's no good. The rebound will be to Banks. Banks will shoot a three. That three ball is no good. This time the rebound will go to Schreck with 10 seconds left. Schreck down the court to Stevens. 5 seconds left. Schreck, Canes, 3 seconds left. She'll get fouled.
Ironton's going to get a chance to
Yeah.
make at least one shot here.
That is Sophie Canes' second personal, fourth team foul, 2.7 seconds left. This inbound will go to, let's see who. We have a timeout taken by Coach Doug Graham. 38-19 Warren, 2.7 seconds left in the third quarter of play. And boy, Garris, Ironton really trying to claw their way back into this one. It's very tough when not only Olivia Alloway is rolling, but pretty much the whole Warren team is playing really well right now.
Yeah, they say the game's not over till the clock hits 0, but Warren's definitely got the advantage and is pretty much calling this game so far.
Yeah, 2.7 seconds left in the third quarter of play, and if you're Ironton, you have plenty of time to get the ball inbounds and get up a shot. They will inbound it from under their own basket. Doug Graham trying to dial up something here for his Lady Fighting Tigers, trying to claw back in this lead. 38-19 Lady Warriors, and now the Lady Tigers coming out of their timeout. Coach Amy Colgrove still going over her game plan. And it looks like that Ellie Williams, the point guard, will trigger it in for Ironton. Now here come the Lady Warriors, and here we go. 2.7 seconds left. What did Doug Graham dial up? This inbound will be lobbed up to Schreck. Schreck has it, takes a dribble, puts up a three, no good. And that will end your third quarter of play. Warren leads it 38-19. We'll be back with the fourth right after this.
The 11th Annual Ironton Classic Invitational is brought to you by Western and Southern Life, Fox Sports Radio, 1230 and 1420 AM, Coal Grove Giovanni's Pizza, Coca-Cola Bottling Company, St. Mary's Medical Center.
And welcome back here to Ironton High School, getting ready to start the fourth quarter of play. The Warren Lady Warriors lead the Ironton Lady Fighting Tigers 38-19. And Garris, I'll tell you what, Ironton's going to need a whale of a fourth quarter to come back in this one.
Yeah, they definitely have the talent to, and Haley Stevens having 9 points so far, and 2 of those being threes, and just as physical as Ironton's been playing so far. I said earlier, until the clock hits 0, Ironton still has a chance.
38-19, Warren over Ironton, getting ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Ironton will get possession to start the quarter. Schreck will inbound this. She'll get it to Ellie Williams. Williams works her way around over to Haley Stevens. Stevens pulls up from 3. That's no good. It's going to be saved from going out of bounds by, it looks like, Abigail Patterson. And we have a whistle over on the far side, a foul call. And that foul will be on, it looks like,
Number 10.
Number 10, Leah Way, who is in the ballgame for the first time for Warren. Good defense by Leah Way off the inbound. Ellie Williams has the basketball. She'll pass it right side to Stevens, left corner. Stevens. Now here comes Schreck. She'll drive it, and that's going to be another whistle, another foul, it appears. And that foul will be on Andrea Place. So Ironton will keep possession, and Ellie Williams will inbound the basketball. Here's Williams. She'll give this inbounds to Jada Rogers. She'll put it up and get fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Jada Williams at the charity stripe for a couple free throws. That foul's on Savannah Banks. So here's Rogers at the line. 38-19, Warren. Here's Rogers. She'll eye Ben fire. The free throw will be good. 7.5 to go in the fourth quarter. 38-20, Warren. Jada Rogers has one more free throw coming. The southpaw. Here's Rogers. Taking her time. She'll fire a free throw. That's no good. The rebound will be to Abby Smith. And now here comes Leah Way for Warren. Leah Way, left side. Place. Looking for somebody. Good defense by Ironton. Smith. She'll go inside to Banks. She'll then kick it up to Leah Way for a three-pointer. No good. That rebound will be to Haley Stevens. Now Ellie Williams has the basketball for the Lady Fighting Tigers. Williams works the way over to Patterson. Abigail Patterson at the elbow to Rogers. Patterson then gives it off to Schreck. Ellie Williams. Williams will drive baseline. She'll then pass it back to Rogers at the elbow. Rogers to Williams. It's almost stolen by Leah Way. Substitution now for Warren. And Olivia Alloway will come in for Savannah Banks, and that is Ironton's worst nightmare.
Yeah, you know, Graham was trying to get a couple baskets on there before they brought her back in.
A little bit of a breather. Here's Schreck. She'll drive it hard. Pull-up jumper for her. That's no good. The rebound will be to Leah Way. And now here come the Lady Warriors now. Way. Place. Smith inside. Good defense inside by Patterson. Back out to Place for a three. No good. It goes in, rolls out. Rebound is to Stevens.
Right now, either team can't get the ball to fall.
No. Not right now. Suddenly they're going to call Schreck. She'll float one up. That's good. 38-22. 16-point game in favor of Warren. 6:05 left. That's stolen by Stevens. She'll have to get it to Schreck. She'll lay it up and in for 2 points. 38-24. And now here comes Olivia Alloway on the fast break. She'll pass it over to Smith. She'll lay it up, and that's no good. This rebound will fall into the arms of Jada Rogers.
Right now, Riley Schreck leads the way for Ironton with 11 points.
Here's Schreck. She'll fire a pass to Haley Stevens.
Out again.
Once again, we just about got nailed over here. 5.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 38-24, Warren over Ironton, and Warren will get possession. After that errant pass by Ironton, Alloway will inbound this to Molly Grayson. Place, back to Grayson. In the corner to Miller, inside to Ford, and Casper Ford is going to make some hard contact with Abigail Patterson. It'll stay with Warren. Alloway will inbound the basketball.
Looks like Banks is a little shaken up there.
Yes. Substitution for Warren. Millie Ryan will check in for Summer Saboli. Inbound will be to Grayson. She'll put up a long floater. That's no good. This rebound will fall into the arms of Rogers. Rogers off to Williams. And the Fighting Tigers are on the move. Here's Schreck. She'll get it stolen from Andrea Place. Now here comes Place. She'll drive it inside. She'll put up a shot, and she gets fouled. They're going to say that foul was on the ground. So Warren will inbound the basketball. And let's take a look at that replay. Tell Andrea Place. Good job to draw the foul. Alloway will inbound this to Grayson. Miller. Madison Miller. She'll pass this over to Molly Grayson. Inside to Alloway. She'll cut quick. Put it up. No good. Rebound is to Abigail Patterson. And now here come the Lady Fighting Tigers. Williams. She'll pass this out behind the arc to Schreck for a three. No good. It's short. The rebound will be to Rogers. Rogers has it. She'll put up a baseline jumper. That's no good. This rebound will be to Andrea Place, and there's a foul call. And let's take a look at that replay. Warren Harris has really just played fantastic defense, but so is Ironton for the most part.
Once again, Ironton's just not able to get the ball to roll in. It's just, I've had several looks that were decent looks, but just can't get the ball to go through the hoop.
Long shot for Andrea Place. That's no good. Ryan gets the rebound. She'll get this out to Alloway for a corner three. That's no good. And this ball will fall into the hands of Jada Rogers. Rogers gets double teamed. This one's going to be stolen again by Alloway. She'll give it off to Miller, and there's another whistle. And we have a timeout taken by Warren. It's a 30-second timeout as Warren leads at 38-24 with 4:10 left in the fourth quarter. And Garris, man, Warren really playing lethal defense, but they haven't shot it well in the fourth quarter. Ironton just can't quite get any baskets to fall in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, both teams struggling putting up points right now, but as you said, Warren's defense is staying right where it was when they started the game, and Warren's doing very little substitution too, so
yes.
The players are sticking with it, and I know they got about 4 more minutes of game time to go.
Yeah, they've only gone, Garris, you said about very little substituting. Warren's only gone about 7 deep. And Warren will have possession coming out of this timeout, taken by Amy Colgrove. And we're underway again after the timeout. The inbound will go to Molly Grayson. Grayson, Place, Alloway, Miller, Alloway again, back to Grayson, over to Place. Ryan can't quite snatch the pass out of the air. Miller ends up with it, almost stolen by Stevens, and there's another foul call. And that foul will be on Haley Stevens. Let's take a look at that replay. But one thing, Garris, you can't complain about the effort from these two teams tonight.
No, they go all the way to the end.
Here's Warren again. This is Madison Miller. She'll then pass it over to Molly Grayson. 38-24 Warren over Ironton. 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Alloway, Ryan at the elbow. She'll pass this out to Alloway. Alloway driving. Back to Saboli. It's been stolen by Patterson, and now here comes Ironton. They have numbers. This is Schreck. Catch and shoot, 2-pointers, no good. The rebound will go to Saboli. They're going to say it goes off the leg of Saboli. Let's take a look at that replay. Another good angle from our camera crew. Williams will inbound this to Rogers. She'll put it up, and she'll get fouled. She'll get the line for 2 shots. That foul will be on Madison Miller, her second, team 8th. So now Warren in the bonus. Jada Rogers once again at the line for the Lady Fighting Tigers. The first free throw is good. I'll tell you what, Garris, Ironton's slowly starting to claw their way back into this. If they played 5 quarters, this one might go into overtime.
Yeah, Jada Rogers is getting a little bit more physical. She's really starting to come into it. She's got 4 points right now, and all come from the charity stripe. So
38-26, Warren. Now here's Grayson. And now it looks like Warren is going to try to milk as much clock as they can. Here's Grayson. Miller. Ryan. 2:50 left in the game. 38-26 Warren. And once again, Ellie Williams is coming right at us. It'd be a miracle if we don't get hit by the time this game's over.
At least one more time.
And we have another timeout taken by Doug Graham. It's a full timeout. And Warren leads at 38-26, 2:47 left in the fourth quarter. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this.
The 11th Annual Ironton Classic Invitational is brought to you by Western and Southern Life, Fox Sports Radio, 1230 and 1420 a.m., Coal Grove Giovanni's Pizza, Coca-Cola Bottling Company, St. Mary's Medical Center,
And welcome back here to Ironton High School. 2:47 left in the fourth quarter, 38-26. Warren leads it over Ironton. And there you see Coach Doug Graham, his ball club, going over the plan of attack out of his full timeout, trying to get something going. And Garris, they're only down 12. You got 2:47 left. We've seen crazy things happen.
A couple of threes from Riley Schreck or Haley Stevens, and Ironton could be right back in this one.
Hey, you never know. Danny McDavid asking us if we're ready to go. Yeah, we're ready to go. We're always ready. We were born ready to go. As Warren will inbound the basketball. Alloway will inbound this in the backcourt to Grayson. Back to Alloway. Alloway over to Saboli. Saboli, good defense by Stevens. Saboli inside under the basket to Miller. Miller back out to Grayson. Alloway swings around the arc to Saboli. Good pass inside to Miller, lays it up. No good, it's missed. Miller gets her miss, and eventually Jada Rogers ends up with the basketball. And that's going to be an errant pass out of bounds right back to Warren. And those are very inopportune turnovers.
Yeah, Warren once again with the defense we've been talking about the whole time, just gave her no other option.
Catch and shoot for Grayson off the inbound pass is no good. Patterson gets the rebound, and here comes Ellie Williams for the Lady Fighting Tigers. 2:05 left, 38-26 Warren. Here's Riley Schreck. Rogers over to Williams. She'll shoot a long two-pointer. That's good. Long two-pointer for Ellie Williams, 38-28. It's back to a 10-point game, 1:50 left. Here's Grayson over to Alloway. Fires a pass over to Miller, lays it up and in. 40-28. Minute and a half left. Here's Ellie Williams. She'll split a double team. She'll split another double team, and it'll end up in the arms of Jada Rogers. Rogers puts up the baseline floater. That's no good, but she'll get fouled.
Warrior foul number 44, Millie Ryan.
And that foul will be on Millie Ryan. So Jada Rogers is at the line for 2 shots.
Jada Rogers to the line for the Fighting Tigers, shooting 2.
Rogers at the line tonight for free throw attempts number 5 and 6, and free throw attempt number 5 is no good. 40-28, Warren leads Ironton. 1:27 left in this basketball game. The second free throw from Rogers is no good. This rebound will wind up in the hands of Madison Miller. Miller over to Molly Grayson. Grayson, Alloway. 1:15 left. Alloway fires a pass to Grayson. And it looked like Grayson zigged when Alloway thought she was going to zag, and that's going to be a turnover right back to the Lady Fighting Tigers. 70 seconds left in this game, 40-28. Warren leads it. And now Doug Graham trying to figure out who wants to inbound this. We have a timeout taken by Doug Graham. It'll be a full timeout as Warren leads it by 12. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this.
The 11th Annual Ironton Classic Invitational is brought to you by Western and Southern Life, Fox Sports Radio, 1230 and 1420 AM, Cole Grove Giovanni's Pizza, Coca-Cola Bottling Company, St. Mary's Medical Center.
All right, and we're back here at Ironton High School. 70 seconds left in this basketball game. Warren leads it over Ironton 40-28. And as you can see there, Coach Doug Graham and his squad going over the game plan the last minute 10. And Garris, tell you what, Ironton made it very interesting early in the fourth quarter, but I think probably just a little bit too late.
Yeah, Ironton, like we've talked about, has several skilled players, and Haley Stevens and Riley Schreck especially, that can make big plays, but just weren't able just to make enough, and kind of why they're down 12 points, 40-28 now.
So Haley Stevens will inbound the basketball for Ironton. Now we are coming out of a timeout. This inbound will go to Ellie Williams, and the ball is heading right at us. Williams gets it. Williams over to Stevens. She'll drive baseline, kick it out to Williams. Schreck. Rogers. Rogers looking for somewhere to go with the basketball. Good defense by Warren. Williams at the elbow. Schreck left side. Rogers, she's going to lose control of the pass. Williams gets it, puts up a tough shot. And they're going to say that Ellie Williams traveled right back to Warren. 41.5 seconds left in this one, 40-28. Warren leads it over Ironton. Now this is Saboli over to Alloway. Alloway fires a pass over to Grayson. Miller. And that pass is going to be stolen by Abigail Patterson. And there's a foul call. And that foul will be on Millie Ryan. Well, Ironton now going down to shoot a 1A, or excuse me, now Ironton's in the double bonus. So Abigail Patterson will shoot 2 shots. 29 seconds left, 40-28. The Lady Warriors lead the Lady Fighting Tigers, and Patterson has 2 shots coming her way. She'll go through her routine. The free throw is no good. A little bit too strong. And Ironton will switch around some players in the block. Patterson again will go through her routine. And this second free throw for Abigail Patterson will be no good. The rebound will be to Millie Ryan. She'll then give it off to Grayson. 25 seconds left. It's a 12-point game in favor of Warren. Saboli inside. She'll punt fake, put up a tough shot. No good, but she gets fouled. And this foul is going to be on. Did they ever signal who? I don't know if they did. They're gonna say that it was on Haley Stevens. The first free throw from Saboli is no good. 40-28, Warren over Ironton. 18.5 seconds left in this one. The second free throw from Saboli is good. 41-28, 15 seconds left. Oh boy, Garris.
I think they're trying at this point.
I think they are too. We must have a magnet over here. 13 seconds left. It'll be Warren basketball. Alloway will inbound this to Saboli. Miller. Alloway. 7 seconds left. Warren, in all likelihood, is going to hold this till the end of the game. 1 second left, and that will be your basketball game. The Warren Lady Warriors defeat the Ironton Lady Fighting Tigers 41-28. And we're going to take a look at a replay. And Garris, 41-28 victory for Warren. Ironton made it interesting in the fourth quarter, but just wasn't quite enough. A little bit too little too late.
Yeah, Warren goes on to play after the first year. They'll take on Parkersburg South at home for Warren, January the 3rd. And Ironton will play back here the 29th against Athens.
So Warren improves to 6-3 on the year. Ironton will go down to 4-4. And once again, you see some replays in game 2. Game 2 coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Rick McKnight and Jody Rowe Collins of Citizens Deposit.